I'm Dr. Smith. I'm here today to present you with an example of a cognitive behavioral therapy approach we call REBT. First, let me explain what REBT is. Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy. It is a form of psychotherapy created by Albert Ellis in the 1950s. REBT is based on the idea that when we become upset, it's not the actual event that upsets us, but the belief we have that causes us to become depressed or anxious. REBT is an approach that deals with the emotional and behavioral issues but places importance on how we think. It reminds people that they can control their own emotions and behaviors. They make the decision to think in healthy, rational ways or unhealthy, irrational ways. It teaches people how to evaluate their thoughts and behaviors and have the option to change them. Albert Ellis and REBT theorized that our reactions are determined by our beliefs. Dr. Ellis developed a simple ABC format to teach people how their beliefs cause their emotional and behavioral responses. We call it the ABC model. A, something happens. B, you have a belief about the situation. And C, you have an emotional reaction to the belief. For example, your employer falsely accuses you and threatens to fire you. So you believe, she has no right to accuse me, so you feel angry. The ABC model shows that A does not cause C, but it is B that causes C. In the example, it is not your employer's false accusation and threat that make you angry. It is your belief that she has no right to accuse you. Added to the ABC model in 1996 is the D, E, and the F. Disputing is the D, effective new philosophy is the E, and feelings are the F. Changing these irrational beliefs is the goal and the real work of therapy. These beliefs that upset us are all variations of three common irrational beliefs known as the three basic musts. I must do well and win the approval, or else I am no good. This belief often leads to anxiety, depression, shame, and guilt. The second must is that other people must treat me fair and exactly how I want them to treat me. If they don't, then they deserve to be punished. The third must is I must get what I want when I want it, and when I don't, I can't stand it.
It's my money, and I need it now.
This belief often leads to self-pity and procrastination. The problem lies in the black and white of these beliefs. Less demanding, more flexible beliefs lead to healthy emotions and behaviors. We all think irrationally from time to time, but REBT works at eliminating this. We cannot eliminate irrationality, but we can reduce the frequency, the duration, and the intensity of these beliefs. The only way to get better is to work hard at changing our beliefs, and it takes practice, practice, practice. Emotionally healthy human beings develop an acceptance of reality, even when reality is highly unfortunate and unpleasant. REBT therapists strive to help these clients develop three types of acceptance: unconditional self-acceptance, unconditional other acceptance, and unconditional life acceptance. When Albert Ellis created REBT in the 1950s, he met with much resistance from others in the mental health field. Today, it is one of the most widely practiced therapies throughout the world. Next, you will see an REBT therapy session done the right way and the incorrect way.
Hi, Scott. Come on in. Have a seat.
Oh, thank you. Let me shut this door all the way.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm all right, I guess. I mean,
How's the new job?
new job. I got fired today.
Fired? Why?
I don't know. I mean,
What happened?
the supervisor came out and gave us some crap. Me and a couple of the guys at the end of the day, and he's like, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to be letting you go.
Was there an incident between you two?
No, I mean, no, nothing.
Well, you seem really upset, so what exactly is upsetting you?
Well, I mean, I gotta come in here and see you. I gotta jump through hoops for the state. And now I got no job.
Okay, but we've discussed this. You need to obtain and keep a
Yeah.
legitimate job
I gotta keep a job.
so that you can support yourself and stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. I wasn't in trouble to begin with.
Well, it sounds like you're really angry. Are you feeling a little depressed because you're let go?
No, I'm not depressed. I'm not angry either. I'm just a little upset, man. Right now, I just want to go out and relax, and have a little fun, maybe get high. I don't know.
Well, you mentioned earlier that your supervisor gave you the bad news. When he gave you the bad news, he said something about the economy?
Yeah, he gave us some crap about the economy, and we're sorry, and we're gonna have to lay you off, and you and some of the guys, and he said he probably just needs some job for his nephew or his brother or some crap like that, and I'm the low guy.
So, are you feeling a little worthless because they let you go, or?
Well, why wouldn't I? I mean, I can't keep a straight job. I can go hustle on the streets and make more money than this.
Is it possible that the company laid you off due to budget cuts or there wasn't enough work available?
Well, yeah, I mean, he said something about the economy anyway.
It sounds more like you weren't fired due to your performance, but you were laid off because the company had a choice to make. I mean, times are bad, the economy sucks, companies are letting people go left and right.
Well, I mean, he said I was a hard worker. I'm probably the hardest working guy out there because I got to keep you off my back.
Okay, look, getting laid off is frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. You worked for 1.5 years in the kitchen while doing time, so we both know that you have potential to keep a job.
So I can cook and clean.
Regardless what you were doing, you know that a job in prison is a privilege. So just the fact that you're able to keep it and do a good job should show you that there's no reason you couldn't do that again in the future.
Yeah, I guess I could.
So, let's see. When your supervisor laid you off, did he say anything specifically about your performance?
Well, he said I could come back tomorrow and pick up my check, something about a state law.
But did he say anything negative about your performance?
No, he said I could pick up some letter saying I was a decent guy, a good employee, something like that.
Well, there you go. You weren't laid off because you were a bad employee or because they think you're worthless. So it's irrational to think that you are worthless. And this belief is causing you to be depressed and angry. So do you remember our talks about recognizing
I told you I'm not depressed, that I'm not angry. Yeah, I remember our talks, and you're probably right. I'm just overreacting a little bit right now.
So you can see how thinking irrationally has led you to your current negative feelings?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
I just needed a little wake-up call.
Yes, like remember what it felt like when you were working in the kitchen? What did it feel like to have a job for so long? It felt good, right?
Yeah, it was kind of nice. I mean, the guys on the block, or they're like, hey, you're required to keep that job for 90 days, and you've been there 1.5 years. You must be doing something.
Exactly.
Hey, I needed the money, and I'm a glutton for punishment, but it's kind of nice. I get better food.
So those are the positive feelings that you want to strive for. And remember this when you go applying for new jobs, okay?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So just keep in mind that it's not the events that are causing you to be upset, but your belief about the event. So in other words, the next time you come across a crappy situation, think to yourself, am I being rational? Because it is your belief about a situation that will determine how you feel.
So you want me to look before I leap? Same thing my mom's been telling me for years.
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Doc.
All right. See you next meeting.
Thank you. Hello, we've just seen the proper form of REBT. A, there's an activating event. B is the belief in the situation that is incorrect. C is the emotional response. D is disputing that belief. E is creating an effective philosophy to aid in the dispute of that belief. And F is a change in feelings. As you saw previously, at the end there was a change in overall attitude, which allowed for a change in feelings and for the offender to move forward in his line of thinking. Thank you.
Oh, hey Joey, come on in. How's it going?
here.
Hey, so hey, you look like you've been working out. You're looking good.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, let me check them out. Nice, nice. I like it. So anyway, let's get down to the root of your issues today. How's your new job going?
I don't really want to talk about it.
All right, that's fair.
So, I guess I can't do nothing right. I mean, for example, I was like 4 years old and I get lost at the mall. It's my fault. I get whipped when I get home. No big hug, no nothing. I mean, it's my fault. I'm 4 years old. 10. I was out cutting the grass. My dad comes out. I'm proud of myself. And my dad comes out, he's like, look at this stripe. You didn't cut the grass. You need to do a better job. The lawnmower run out of gas. What am I supposed to do? 18, my parents, they couldn't wait to throw me out of the house. My sister, my mom goes back to work. She goes through college. Man, they're throwing me out on the street. 2 years later, they want to know what's going on in my life. Can I go to my sister's graduation? Man, what are they? That's how I ended up with this crazy ex-wife I got. Shit.
Oh, sorry. Where were we again?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, so we really need to talk about this. So, what happened at your job?
Those SOBs, they fired me today.
Well, did something happen?
Yeah, I just told you, they fired me.
Okay, well, why did they fire you? What did you do this time?
What do you mean, what did I do? Why do you assume I did something wrong? If it's not my job, it's you. Oh man. Feeling worthless right now.
Well, that really sucks, but what are we going to do about this now?
I don't know, you're the counselor. You're supposed to be telling me what I need to do.
Well, you're going to have to look for another job. I'm sorry to tell you this, Joey.
Why? I'm just gonna get fired.
Well, tell you what, with an attitude like that, you're probably right. Anything can happen. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. So anyway, sorry about that. Where were we again?
I don't know. I don't want to be here. You tell me where we're at.
Okay, I think you need to go get another job. That's where we're at.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll go look for another job. I'll get you some. I'll find a job by next week.
All right, so I think that settles it then. I'll be expecting some good news from you next week then.
Yeah.
It was great seeing you, Joey. And but by the way, are we still on for our date tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah. In this demonstration, we displayed the improper way to conduct an REBT session. First off, the counselor did not assume the role as a teacher, but assumed the role as a peer. She did not define the activating event, did not define the irrational belief, did not respond to the irrational belief, and did not effectively create a philosophy for the offender to deal with that belief. The rule of thumb is to sit at least 2 arm lengths away, as well as do not develop a rapport or a personal relationship. Again, this is a teacher-student role. Thank you. Hello, and thank you again.